Hey everyone, what is going on and how you all doing today? We have yet another shoutcast for you, this time featuring a double bug and steel type team being Escavalier and Scizor. Now I did battle a team like this, actually it was the same team, not the same trainer, but the same team, and I lost to it, you know, but I think it's very good. Basically how this plays is, so you have the double steel and bug, which is going to beat grass types. It's going to do well against fairy types like Togekiss, maybe not so much Escavalier, but Scizor will be. And steel types are just generally basically wall a lot of things, but they lose very hard to fire because they're double weak to it. So you need something that will beat fire, namely Charizard, and in that case this being Swampert. So I really like this team. And let's see how this trainer plays it out. So he did switch out the Swampert, and now we have Escavalier going for the Drill Run. If I were to run this team, I may consider Aerial Ace just because Escavalier does get walled pretty heavily by Togekiss. And you want something to hit it with, but I'm not really too sure. I don't know what I would delete. I guess Drill Run, but I don't know. I kind of like all of Escavalier's moves. But anyway, Poliwrath goes down. Let's see what comes in. Going to be a Scizor. Okay, so Scizor might want to bullet punch down. No, going to be able to get to another Drill Run. This is going to do a lot of damage. Scizor definitely on the squishiest side of things. And because he switched in Escavalier, that's a telltale sign that the opponent does not have a fire type like Charizard. So in comes Swampert, and Swampert going to be hit with this Night Slash. You could probably farm down. No, going to go ahead and go straight Hydro Cannon. Doesn't even have to tap the bubbles. It's still going to be enough to knock out Scizor. And in comes Cresselia. Okay, so Cresselia, you do have to watch out for that Grass Knot, because I would assume that it probably has Grass Knot. But still, I mean, that's totally fine, because you still have the Scizor, which actually resists all of Cresselia's moves and does super effective damage with Night Slash. To be honest with you, I might actually want to try this team. I just have to make a Scizor myself. I'll have to see which Scizors I have and if I have a good one. But anyway, a Hydro Cannon coming out before this Cresselia could possibly farm down the Swampert. It looks like it might attempt to. But another Hydro Cannon coming out. The Swampert just has a little bit too much health for the Cresselia to farm down. It might be able to farm down, but it doesn't matter because this Cresselia can take any attack. Or the Scizor can take any attack from Cresselia. So, yeah, able to win that game. I would like to see a battle where Charizard is in the game just to see how it plays out. But maybe we'll see that. Anyway, yeah. He's leading with Swampert, by the way, which I think makes a lot of sense. So it's going to be Swampert as the lead versus Venusaur. Okay, so obviously the two in the back wall, Venusaur, are going to switch into Escavalier. So if Charizard's in the back, it should have come out already. It looks like that Venusaur is charging up and switches into a Scizor of his own. So this Scizor going to be hit with Drill Run, actually going to shield that one up. So picking up a shield, that's always nice. So obviously this opponent does not have Charizard, but Scizor going to go ahead and go for probably a Night Slash. It is a Night Slash. That does a good amount of damage, but this Escavalier can get to this Drill Run. You do have to be careful because that Venusaur does have enough for a Frenzy Plant. Might want to shield this and farm down. Should be able to do so. Or is Escavalier going to go down? Nope, it's going to shield and farm down this Scizor. So Scizor goes down. And Venusaur is going to come in ready with a charge attack. Now, because of how low Escavalier is, it probably can't take this. Actually, it can take it. Wow. So that's what I said. I mean, by the Steel just resisting all of the moves coming in from Venusaur. So in comes Scizor. So Scizor going to go ahead and go for an X-Scissor right now. Going to be super effective to the Venusaur. It's not the strongest move in the game, but it is super effective. This Venusaur actually throwing its energy. Probably going to be Frenzy Plant, but again, double resisted, able to take it. In comes Giratina. Oh, this is not... Okay, I was thinking this was probably Premier, but no. It can't be Premier with Cresselia anyway. Well, what am I thinking? No, this is regular Ultra. That's totally fine. So hitting it with Night Slash. In comes Swampert. Now, yeah, he did make the correct play to switch into Swampert because you cannot have Swampert against Venusaur. So Dragon Claw going to go ahead and do a decent amount of damage. I think this team would work really well for the Premier Cup as well. That's why we're not really seeing Charizard. It's not as common in the regular Ultra League. So this Swampert is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. This does about 50% to Giratina. That is not enough, but one more Mud Shot will knock out the Giratina. In comes Venusaur to farm down that Swampert. And out comes that Scizor. And it looks like they're lagging. That's unfortunate. This charge attack coming through, but Scizor still has a shield. It's going to be able to shield right now. That actually I don't think would have taken out Scizor. Another Frenzy Plant coming out. This Venusaur loaded on energy, gonna go for the Frenzy Plant. Yep, not enough to take it out. Will this X-Scissor be enough to knock out the Venusaur? It should. It should. And it looks like it's not actually. Never mind. Oh, that's not super effective? I thought that was super effective. Maybe it's not. I thought it was. Maybe it was. I don't really know. But anyway, let's jump into the next Ultra League game. Yeah, again, I might want to try this team for the Premier Cup, but it looks like it works well in the Ultra League as well. So it's going to be that Swampert versus Stunfisk. Okay, I can't even see the Stunfisk. I'm assuming that's Galarian Stunfisk. In comes Venusaur with Razor Leaf. Dude, you got to get out of there immediately. Into Escavalier. Wow, that Swampert almost gone. Looked like he lagged. Maybe that's why he wasn't able to switch right away, and it took him forever. It looked like he had a weak connection, which is unfortunate. But, okay, Venusaur's going to go ahead and shield, which I think is very interesting because Escavalier does wall Venusaur. I also think it's interesting that Escavalier shielded just because it could take Sludge Bomb and Frenzy Plant. And, wow, another Venusaur, though, in the regular Ultra League. They're not super common. I mean, you definitely see them in the regular Ultra League. They're more common in the Premier Cup. But that Venusaur going to double shield. This Escavalier does not have to shield this attack. It is going to be a Sludge Bomb. Going to heavily resist that and go for the Drill Run. Could have went for the Mega Horn. Definitely could have gotten to it. So going for the Drill Run, this is not going to be enough, although probably can count it down. Yeah, able to count it down. That's also a Razor Leaf variant, by the way. In comes Articuno. So Articuno is going to fade Escavalier. And out comes Scizor. Okay, so Scizor going to be hit with probably an Icy Wind. If it's I don't think that he has energy for a Hurricane. It's going to be that Icy Wind that is going to lower the attack of Scizor. So in comes that Galarian Stunfisk. Out comes Swampert. Swampert going to go for the Hydro Cannon. Probably could not make it to the Earthquake, so it's going to go straight Hydro Cannon. And, oh, well, he could have with the shield because he has a shield. But it's fine because you could just get to 2 Hydro Cannons anyway. So Rock Slide going to be shielded. And that Swampert's going to be able to farm up extra energy, nice play, and go for this Hydro Cannon, which will be enough to knock out the Galarian Stunfisk. Articuno is still in the back, though. Oh, they both go down at the same time. That actually wasn't enough to finish the Stunfisk. Oh, I know he undercharged it, but I still thought that would have been enough. But it's okay. So in comes Scizor. Scizor's going to do a decent amount to this Articuno. Another Night Slash should be enough to end this Articuno, I think. Not quite, but another Bullet Punch will be able to do so. So really well played. Able to win that. Shouldn't have undercharged the Swampert just so it can knock out. Unless if he wanted Swampert to go down so he can come in with Scizor. But I don't think it mattered anyway. I mean, Scizor was going to be able to beat Articuno. But, so the next game is going to be Swampert versus Cresselia. Okay, so not really a great matchup for Swampert just because of the Grass Knot. So probably going to look to maybe try and catch a Grass Knot. Oh man, not able to switch in time. Going to go ahead and shield this one up. Most definitely a Grass Knot as it is. So he tried, trying to catch it again. Oh, he's able to catch it. This is definitely going to be a Grass Knot. Escavalier is heavily resisting this, double resisting it. Able to eat that up. And Cresselia is going to switch into Registeel. Wow. Actually switching into Registeel. Maybe that was a misclick. I mean, it's fine. It happens to all of us. So this Escavalier is going to go for the Drill Run. Registeel is going to go ahead and shield it. It's going to go for a charge attack right now. Is it going to be Focus Blast? It is going to be Focus Blast. That does a lot of damage to that Escavalier. So Escavalier going to go ahead and charge up for that Drill Run and go for it right now. This Drill Run, it's going to do a lot. It is not going to knock out Registeel. Oh, Registeel does get to a Flash Cannon. Escavalier is going to allow it to go down. So this will be enough. And he'll bring in Swampert to farm down. Nice play. So now the Swampert has loads of energy. In comes an opposing Swampert. Going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon right now. Going to do a lot of damage. As you can see, another Hydro Cannon will not be enough to knock out the opposing Swampert, but it's going to get it really low. So this Hydro Cannon will be shielded. Okay, taking the final shield. Oh, able to get to a third Hydro Cannon. That's how much energy the Swampert had. Able to get to this third Hydro Cannon and then bail into Scizor. Oh, can he farm down? No, not before the Hydro Cannon comes out. Scizor is going to shield. So should be able to farm down with Bullet Punch afterwards, as he does. And in comes Cresselia. Cresselia is weak to X-Scissor and Night Slash, so it really doesn't matter which attack you go for, I guess. Gonna go ahead and go for the X-Scissor. I would have went for Night Slash just because you have a chance at a buff, but at the end of the day it doesn't matter. So this attack coming through, going to be a Moonblast. That could lower the attack, but again, Scizor does not care about that at all. So this attack coming through, going to be another X-Scissor, okay. And the Scizor is going to get to another X-Scissor, and this is going to knock out the Cresselia, and that is going to be a GG. Wow, I really like this team. I really like this team. I really want to try it, actually. I just need to build a Scizor. I don't have one for the Ultra League. I'm probably going to try it for the Premier Cup, as I said, if I do build this team. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely obviously working really well for the regular Ultra as well, so maybe I'll try it for that, you know. So it looks like a solid team. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess the double Bug Steel, I guess, does make sense for the regular Ultra as well, because you don't really see many fire types. You see Charizard occasionally, but it's more common in the Premier Cup, right? So it's not as common in the Ultra League, but yeah, definitely very interesting. So out comes the Swampert to fight this Escavalier. Escavalier going to be hit with this Hydro Cannon, right? Going to be a Hydro Cannon? Yep, going to be a Hydro Cannon. That will not be enough. Ooh, gets off that Mega Horn. Mega Horn going to get that Swampert really low, but I don't think Swampert will shield. Oh, it does shield. Okay, not wanting to take that hit. That's fine. And then it's going to be able to farm down the Escavalier. In comes Swampert. Swampert cannot get to a Hydro Cannon. Going to have to shield this attack up. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon. Well, I guess he didn't have to shield it up, but not wanting to take that. Going to go ahead and go for a Hydro Cannon as well to try and do a lot of damage to the opposing Swampert. Swampert actually commits the second shield. Very interesting. Let's see, is it going to be a Hydro Cannon? It is going to be that Hydro Cannon. Swampert does decide to shield that. In comes Obstagoon. Swampert is switching to Scizor. So Scizor going to go ahead and go for X-Scissor right now. So this X-Scissor going to do a decent amount of damage. It is super effective. Just needs to get to one more. This charge attack coming through, probably going to be a Night Slash as it is. But again, Scizor can take it. And another Night Slash coming through. Actually going to get Scizor very low, actually. So yeah, going to get Scizor low. Can that Obstagoon farm down? Oh, I don't know. Can he? Oh, he cannot get to the X-Scissor. Okay, but he has a Hydro Cannon with Swampert ready to go. Not even clicking on the bubbles. Clicking on a little bit to get the nice to knock out the Obstagoon. And in comes Swampert. And Swampert is going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon. He wants to get this Swampert low. I shouldn't be enough to knock it out. No, barely not enough. This Hydro Cannon coming through. I don't know if this is going to get the Swampert so low. I don't know if it's going to knock it out. No, it's not going to knock it out. Oh, switching it to Charizard. Wing Attack Charizard able to knock it out. Very good game. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.